Hey beauties, it's your girl Miss T. Hey, just wanted to drop in real quick and give a late night lesson. So this is a lesson to all of the ladies who are like me and who lack a very important principle called patience. My mom used to always tell me that I didn't have patience, and I was like, yes I do. I wait, I don't complain, I give people time and room to grow and breathe and be themselves, and I just go with the punches. But honestly, ladies, I am learning in this season that patience is a little deeper than that. In fact, in the Bible, in Galatians chapter 5, it talks about patience being one of the fruits of the Spirit. It says that the works of the flesh are obvious. They're anger, rage, adultery, fornication, murder, rudeness, revelries, which means basically turning up. And it goes into a list of other things, and lust and lying and all these things. And it says these are obvious works of the flesh. It says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love and joy and peace and patience, kindness, meekness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. The funny thing about this word, patience, as is written in some of the translations, is that it actually comes from a Greek word that means long-suffering. And when you think about that word long suffering in the context of patience, it's one who is to suffer long. And this is where patience is birthed and where it's developed and where it is mastered in the long suffering. Now I know some of you like me, you're like, girl, ain't nobody got time for suffering. Do you know what suffering sounds like? Sounds like a perpetual cycle of pain, a ongoing foolishness every day, a constant sting or pain or thorn in my side, and something in my Achilles heels, and somebody working my Mickey Ficky nerves. And yes, it is all of those things. But the reason why it's significant is because Jesus promised us that we would have trouble in this world. He said, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Patience is a critical thing. It's a virtue that must be developed within the life of the believer in order for us to really allow God's power to come in and work in us and through us in terms of our walk with others, our love with others, our maintaining relationships with others. It requires patience. You cannot be in relationship with someone and lack patience, because that's selfish, first of all. So whenever they don't say it the way you want to, whenever they don't do it the way you thought they should, whenever they don't meet up to your expectations, your patience is challenged. And then you get impatient or impatient and disrespectful, and you say things that you can't take back, or you do things that you know you're not ought to. And the bottom line is that is where offense is grown. But I'm learning that offense is something that we receive, just like a gift. Someone has to give an offense, but someone else has to receive it in order for it to really become an offense. Just because someone says something I don't like doesn't mean they intended on being offensive. But if I receive it as offense, then now I've accepted it as the gift when they were just talking. Or if someone does something that I think reminds me of something from the past, and immediately I get triggered and set off, I've received that offense. But that doesn't mean that they intended it that way. So I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about this, because I feel like I'm not the only one. So let me know in the comments if you're somebody like me who needs to grow and master this area called patience. Say, yeah, me too, sis. Type it in the comments, me too. Because it's a real, ladies, and the struggle can be real, but it doesn't have to be a struggle of aloneness, okay? The Bible says that we should count it all joy when we face trials of many kinds, because the testing of our faith produces patience. And when patience has had her good work, we will be complete and lacking nothing. And I am striving to get to this place in life where I lack nothing. I don't lack patience. I don't lack joy. I don't lack peace. I don't lack meanness or kindness or gentleness or faithfulness or self-control. I want these to ooze out of me like the fruit that grows on a banana tree. And when you see that tree, you know it's a banana tree because it has those big, ripe, juicy bananas. And I want people to see me and see the fruit of God's Spirit flowing from me in such abundance that they know that I'm a woman of faith without my saying a single word. And I believe that's only going to happen through me learning and growing in patience. So, this is my journey. It's real. I am happy that you're on it with me. This is all the time I have. I just wanted to check in again. You guys have a great night and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.